Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma, and here with me I have the privilege and honor of Dr. Krishna joining me. And she hereby, after today, would not need any introduction because she's got a 194 rank in the NEET PG 2023 with an amazing score of 664. And this is not it to her journey. There's a lot more which I do not want to mention because I want all of you should listen to it from her itself. So the stage is all yours, Dr. Krishna Shri. First and foremost, heartfelt congratulations. I'm very, very happy, very proud of you. And I just want all, you to introduce yourself to all the students and also let us know a little bit about your journey, your college, which attempt was it, and just in general, an overview of how you've been in this entire journey.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much, ma'am. You have been a great support in my journey completely. Without you, microbiology is not at all easy for me.
And both of us made that face, so we kind of know what feelings we have.
Yes, ma'am. This is my second attempt actually. I gave my first attempt during my internship in 2022.
Okay, so
I
what
am
was your
from
rank
ESIC
back?
Medical College, Hyderabad.
Okay, so what was your rank back then
In
when
my
you did?
during my internship, my rank was 14,228.
Okay, wow. So I think everyone would take a pause there because now I just don't want to know, like I ask everyone, what is your strategy? I just don't want to know your strategy, but I want to know what is the magic that you've done and what insane amount of hard work has gone into converting a 14K plus rank into a 194 because now knowing this journey for us becomes all the more important. So when did you start with like your dedicated preparation?
I started my dedicated preparation after I joined my bond in my college, which I have for a period of 1 year.
Okay,
So, along with working, I started to prepare from June 20 to be accurate.
June 20. Okay. So that is when you
So,
started with like full course videos and watching all the
uh,
lectures.
yes, ma'am, I started preparing using full course lectures, videos, and in between Q banks. And I gave my INISET exam in the November.
Okay,
I got 976 rank at that time, but I
okay.
was not at all ready for that exam. Just for sake of giving exam, I gave an exam in the November. I didn't expect that good result also at that time.
See, that is why it's
So
so
I
important. Many students are very, I mean, there's always an exam phobia, right? That even if I'm
yes,
not targeting INICT, I should not give that exam. And now there are so many students because you know that INI is coming up on 7th of May. So many students have written to me that, my preparation is not up to the mark, so should I even consider it? So like you said
yes,
that you
ma'am.
gave the exam, it helps you in general, not just every exam is not for getting a rank and getting a seat, right?
Yes, I did the same mistake during my internship. I have a chance of writing INISET in the May 2022,
Mhm.
but I didn't attempt to give the exam. I am not ready for that. I thought my preparation is. I didn't start my preparation. It's not the right time to give INISET. But later on, I decided at least I should give NEET. That's why I wrote NEET in my internship. So
That's
after INISET, I thought that yes, I should prepare. It's going on a right track. I should make it up to the mark by NEET at least. Later on, I continued whatever I am following.
Okay, so now you've got a lot of juniors who are watching you. Rather than I want this strategy session, this success videos, interview to be a little different. You've gone through this entire thing. You have faced all the ups and downs, the highs and lows. You know how personally and alongside you said you were serving a bond also, so you were working
Yes,
alongside.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
you've
ma'am.
gone through every phase of it, first hand experience. Now, if I say that I put you or a junior of yours in the same situation for the next 6 months. If you had to give them like a 6 month what to do, because a lot of students
Okay,
are
ma'am.
now knowing that they have to, go ahead and give the next year exam
Yes,
because
ma'am.
they did not
Yes,
get,
ma'am.
unfortunately, a good score. So, what should their strategy be? How would you have gone about it in the next 6 months? How would you have spaced out all your 19 subjects and revisions?
Yes, ma'am. So, if you are preparing for NEET, third,
Hmm,
fourth year subjects play an important role.
correct.
Stick to your timetable. Whatever it is, stick to your timetable. No birthday parties, no marriages, no functions, nothing.
Well said.
Dedicate this entire
Reality has been spoken.
dedicate this entire 6 months or 1 year period only and only for studying.
Hmm.
And revision is very important. At least revise the 1 week topic, whatever you are reading in the Sunday or whatever day you are comfortable with. And don't skip GTs, not at all. Even from the first day of your preparation, definitely one should attempt their GT because it shows you the reality, where you are standing and where you should go. And coming to reviewing the GT, we should use GT as a good tool to improve our scores. I initially I didn't review my GT, just I used to give my GT, but no one should do that mistake. From the first day itself, we should review our GT because we will know from where which areas questions are being asked and which areas we should focus more.
Right.
Because this is not same as a theory exam where we should keep reading and reading entire textbook. We should know which topic to prioritize and which we should leave it apart.
Right.
Rather than completing one whole subject, I feel it is important to touch at least important things in all 19 subjects.
Which is, I believe, one of the most, valuable pieces of advice that you've given, because you've now given the exam, you've got an amazing rank, you can be extremely transparent and honest about it. So now tell us, did you like complete the full syllabus of any one subject where you can say like I did 100% of all the
No,
videos
ma'am.
and all the content of any one subject also?
No, ma'am, not at all. I still I feel that at least in every subject I left one topic at least.
Yes, of course. And that is what we need to know, that we cannot become like a PhD in every subject. We will have to pick up
Yes.
important points and, focus on the high yielding things. So, what was the role of previous year questions that you had in this? Did you focus on PYQs, PYTs? Did you make a list or any copy for those? How did you approach them?
Uh, Regarding PYQs, during initially I didn't pay that much attention to PYQs, ma'am, because I never knew that this much importance is being given to PYQs in an MCQ exam. But
Right.
after giving the NEET, I just realized that PYQs play a major role. It is better to do PYQs first in a topic and then decide the important areas. First, we should focus on that, and then if you have any time remaining in your schedule dedicated for that topic, then you should read the rest of the topic. If not, just skip the topic and go to other topic.
Right. Right.
If not, we'll never complete any revision. I did the same thing in my entire revision. If for suppose pathology is dedicated for 5 days, just do the important topics, whichever you can complete in those 5 days.
Right. You have to be
If you
very
couldn't,
dedicated and disciplined in your timetable. Otherwise, pathology, I can also say, can go on for an entire month and you won't finish it. So you have
yes, ma'am,
to
yes, ma'am.
decide in how much time frame you have to finish a subject, right?
Yes, ma'am. If in case we miss any important topics during the next set of revision, first you complete those important topics and then you concentrate on remaining topics.
Right, very
That
well
will
said.
be
I feel,
beneficial.
I mean, the huge jump that you've shown from 14K to 194, and the kind of dedication and hard work that has gone into it is showing in the strategy that you're telling me. I mean, but one thing that I really appreciate is that you kept things very simple and very basic. You knew that I have to focus on one source of videos, a Q bank,
Yes, ma'am.
previous year questions. You did not decide on doing some random out of the box kind of a strategy. You did the thing which for many years every topper and every top student is being doing, and that has ultimately
Yes,
paid
ma'am.
off, right? So what is that
Yes, ma'am.
one thing you believe that worked, that wonder which you did not do in the first attempt, and in this attempt, that is that one change or switch you made which has, something that has worked in your favor, of course.
Uh, Seriously, I didn't prepare during my internship attempt, ma'am. But
Okay.
the difference is that attempt I gave without not at all reading or revising first year or second year subjects, which I have
Hmm.
read a few years ago.
Okay.
During this
So
time,
basic
I dedicated my
sciences.
time. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Basic sciences, they have a great contribution in your total rank. Besides fourth year subject, we should concentrate on them too, first year and second year subjects.
Also because we've read them really like way back long, right? Because
Yes,
final
ma'am.
year is
Yes.
something which is still fresh in our mind when we are going in for the exam. But first year anat, physio, biochem, or for that matter, even second year. I mean, who can remember, like you started off with microbio? Who can remember microbio in their internship when you couldn't even
Yes, ma'am.
remember it in your second year when you were reading it? So,
Yes, ma'am.
somewhere that is more time consuming also because you're trying to recall what you studied 3 years ago or 4 years ago. That is going almost
Yes,
as
ma'am.
good as starting from a scratch. So, at least on that note, I would also tell the third and the fourth year students, if you're currently in that phase of preparation, try to give time to your first and second year subjects also, because the more you keep leaving them behind, they are going to be a lost story once upon a time when you reach your final exam time. So you have to somewhere, try to keep in touch with them. It's very hard to do it. I know you've got a lot of bulk of things to study, but try to keep in touch with them off and on via some class, some notes, something that you have to go in for. So, Dr. Krishna Shri, in the last, say, 1 month or 1.5 months, when it's like a full panic attack and anxiety hit kind of a phase for everyone.
Yes,
What did
ma'am.
you do then? Did you do your notes again and again? Did you do RRs? What was it like in, like, say,
Uh,
Jan and Feb was placed how for you?
I did completely passive studying, ma'am. I couldn't open my book at all. So I used to see revision videos, whatever is uploaded in YouTube. Like I used to see Prep Ladder Marathon, FMG Marathon, FMG when it is first given first date. That time a series of marathon videos were released. I watched all those, and again when it is postponed, I watched all those videos. And when NEET marathon videos are released, I watched all those videos. I felt like I couldn't read anymore. I couldn't open my book. So I used to just listen to the videos, all the
Which is
subjects.
which is so nice, because every time, especially when your tachycardia is like not allowing you to study only, I think at that point of time, rather than just sitting and looking at the blank wall and not knowing what to do, at least you're listening to a video, and you also know that in a live class or in that session there are 1,000 other students with you. Everyone's crying over
Yes,
how they've
ma'am.
not studied anything, they don't remember anything, and everyone's sailing in the same boat. It's a good feeling also, and somewhere it gives
Yes,
you that
ma'am.
push, right? And what did you do?
Yes.
Did you just like listen to those lectures, or did you like revise them again from PDFs, or was it like purely passive?
I used to revise later on, ma'am.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Yes. So whichever I thought I couldn't remember this, I couldn't recollect this later on. I used to revise it later on, ma'am. But not entire the video because I have so many videos to revise.
Videos to watch. Yeah, I know. And also
Yeah.
coming to that, now that you have like addressed that note, which everyone's gonna face, because let's face it, we have a lot many platforms coming up now for
Yes,
NEET
ma'am.
PG, and they're already there, and day there are at least 30 videos which are uploaded. If I can collect all the
Yes,
platforms
ma'am.
and put it up, 20-30 videos are gonna get uploaded every day. Did you suffer from that FOMO? And if yes, how did you beat that FOMO, and how did you overcome that FOMO and decide that, okay, these are the videos I have to watch, and how did you prioritize basically?
Yes, ma'am. I got that FOMO because there were so many videos. Like what you have said, from each and every platform, there are at least 15 to 20 videos. So I have decided one thing, whichever educator I have followed previously, I will watch only their videos. If not, if I am poor in one particular subject, I used to watch that only one that particular video in from another platform. If I
Right, right.
couldn't adjust with the educator.
So it's basically a mix and match that one has to do basically to get the
Yes, ma'am.
right target. You have to do like a mix and match of sources or
Yes,
and
ma'am.
at the end of the day I always tell students that one source you have to select, but one source has to be like, it might not be the same for your friend or for your colleague. Everyone has a
Yes,
different
ma'am.
way of learning, right?
Yeah,
So
that's very important, ma'am. Because it's just like we'll customize our gifts. We should customize our educators also, ma'am.
how well put up. I mean, I really like how we have been correlated to gifts, and I hope we are nice gifts and we are not gifts which you would pass on just without, acknowledging. But no, that's very well said. That's the perfect way of putting it, that one thing or strategy does not work for all. If someone is
Yes,
studying from
ma'am.
a set of notes, that might not be good. I mean, it's all about at the end of the day, and students ask me also, how should I decide whom to study from? I'm like, now there are 1 million things on YouTube. Pick up every free video. Just see whose thoughts can basically get into your mind, and after listening to whom can you solve questions. If you can solve
Yes, ma'am.
questions from a particular after listening to a lecture, this means that thing has clicked and it has worked for you. So you don't really have to listen to what others are saying, others in terms of other students are
Yes,
studying
ma'am.
from. What works for you is what matters, right?
Yes, ma'am. Because everyone can't learn from the same method.
Right.
Because one works for one and another works for another one. Every next person is different. That's what I feel. They should customize their own strategy and their own educators.
So nicely and beautifully put up, I would say. Okay, so thank you for that strategy. But yeah, this since this is like, I know you've helped your juniors way beyond and you would continue to do that. But since this is your day and this is like your on stage limelight moment, we're not gonna take that away from you. In the end, if you wanna thank anyone, of course you wanna thank your family, your parents, and that's there. If
Yes,
anyone's
ma'am.
around, we would love to meet them also. But anyone you want to thank, it's the stage is all yours. Anything from the heart you want to say to anyone who's helped you in this journey, please go ahead.
As you said, first I would like to thank my family, ma'am, my parents and my sister. They are supportive to me in my entire journey. From the day I chose to become a doctor, and yesterday when I got the NEET result, in the entire path, they were all the time supportive to me. And even I would like to thank my friends a lot. We used to do like group study. We used to discuss, as we are on like sailing on the same ship, because everyone is working. We used to
Yeah.
have 48 hours per week. So everyone is like, we have very less time compared to rest of the world. Can we make it or not? And also my MBBS college teachers and everyone, they are supportive to me in the entire MBBS. And my clinics also helped me a lot, ma'am. In
Mm.
so many GTs, everything can't come from the material which we have studied.
Right. Correct.
I personally believe that practical experience is much more important than theory, ma'am. Because what I have read 10 times, I will remember it better when I have seen the patient at least once. I saw direct questions coming in the NEET from which I have seen in the clinics. Either it be in my internship NEET or in this NEET. That helped me a lot. Um, and and all the educators I would like to thank, ma'am, particularly you. Without you,
Hmm.
I would
Don't.
have left and without you, I would have left the entire microbiology subject itself.
So we get
I
back to
didn't
where we
attempt this.
started from. I know. Actually, microbiology as a subject is not liked
I
by.
didn't attempt at least single question in my 2022. Ma'am, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, now you're audible. There was a network lag.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. I didn't attempt at least one MCQ in my last NEET of microbiology. In this NEET, I attempted all of them and I got only one of them wrong.
That's amazing. I mean, hearing that about micro is such a overwhelming thing for me also, because everyone comes like this only, like really troubled with the subject. When they've reached me, they've probably tried every possible method of getting through that subject, and if I can help them in any
Yes,
1%
ma'am.
also, I feel that, mission accomplished kind of a feeling I get. But thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, and we've got some beautiful insights. And the best, my personal favorite was just the way you customize your gifts, customize your strategy, customize your educators, customize your preparation. That is one of the best things that I've heard, which is so honest from the heart. And I think a lot of students are going to definitely benefit from you, and you're going to give that ray of positivity to all of them who not done that well. But yeah, they've got INICET coming up, they've got the NEET coming up within a few months, so they should definitely learn from what Dr. Krishna Shri has got. She was in the same position as right now you are in. So she's jumped from, like I'm saying again and again, because so many of you are writing to me that I got 14K, 15K. Will I, should I give INI? Should I, what should I do? Am I, worthy of giving these exams? And you have the example in front of you. She was working alongside, she was, she had a 14K rank in previous NEET. She had every reason to be demotivated, but she did not think of it that way. She utilized, even if she was attending the clinics, she made sure she learned something out of it. So it's about how well you utilize the situation you're in. You will always have certain circumstances which will not be working in your favor, but how you're going to
Yes,
turn them in your favor is what Dr. Krishna Shri has taught us today. So thank you so much. And now we are, I know it's a long journey till your till your counseling happens. So right now I don't
yes,
want to even
ma'am.
ask you that, what are you targeting and what is your branch, because I think we are going to follow this thread. And once you make that decision, just leave us a comment in the comments below that, the day you get your counseling, just below this video, please leave us a message, a closure message, that this is what I selected and this is the branch that I finally picked up. Although I know that's going to be a really long journey because the counseling is going to happen God knows when. But this is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
golden period that you've got. Not many medicals get that. I know it's a little
Yes, ma'am.
nerve-wracking that what will I do? What will I get? It's a long wait. But
Yes,
utilize it.
ma'am.
All the things that you wanted to do, any extra co-curricular activity, or even if you just want to sit back, sleep, and just chill in life, that is also acceptable. But make the most of it.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I couldn't believe, ma'am, I am speaking to you. I never
Come on,
thought
then.
this day would come. I planned to come to your Path and Micro Punch held in Hyderabad, ma'am, but I couldn't make it as I'm
Oh,
working.
oh yes.
I felt very bad. I missed your session, but I never thought I'll meet you in this way.
No, I hope we get to meet in person also. And it's so nice that so many students whom I've just known that they were attending virtually, maybe they were attending Unacademy classes, or sometimes all of you have
Yes,
different
ma'am.
usernames also. So I don't even get to know who's attending what, where. So,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
so sometimes
Actually,
any
I never attended live sessions, ma'am, because I used to have
recorded.
my clinics. I
Yes.
used to see recorded videos all the time. But whenever you keep messages in Telegram, I used to see. Even in the last few days, you kept thing flashcards to see every day, 5 to 6. It's very good for revision also. And best thing about Unacademy is there are so many free videos, ma'am. Because of that only I installed Unacademy initially. Later I found that it is very much. It will be very much useful. That's why I got the subscription also.
No,
Initially I
it's
thought whether I should take it or not, but it is really worth it, ma'am. It is too economical also compared to other platforms. It is very much economical, and depending on the test they'll conduct, they'll give a scholarship also. That's very nice from an academy side. I personally felt it is very economic and effective for those who cannot afford really all the other platforms.
I'm glad that we could help you in like the best possible way that we could. And it's so nice, and it's so heartwarming to be a part of the journey. And the fact that you've come back with that score and you are still giving, although it's all your hard work and effort, and you're still giving us credit for it, it just shows us how humble and nice you are as a person. But honestly, the credit is all yours, and you should be soaring very high in this success, because it's not every day that you get such great achievements. So
Yes,
congratulations
ma'am.
once again. Congratulations to your family, parents, your sister, because I think their sacrifices are equivalent to yours. So convey my
Yes, ma'am.
regards to them as well. And
Thank
if
you, ma'am.
you ever visit Delhi, or if I ever visit Hyderabad again, I will definitely get to meet you.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Krishna Shri.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.